Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our oracle card for today belongs to Into the Lonely Woods Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and illustrated by Dan May. The card for today is entitled Time to Move On. Every relationship that we have in our life, the people that touch our life, are like different kinds of passing ships. Some ships would just pass by. For example, we are also a passing ship. Sometimes we encounter people who are just like passing ships. They just pass by. You see them for a fleeting moment and they disappear for one reason or another. Others would be certain ships that would be charting a similar course as ours, and so they will journey with us, but only for a certain period of time. After a certain period of time, they will go another way while we go in a different course. Other people are like ships that accompany us until the end of our journey. Now, whatever kind of relationship you would encounter, they will always touch our life, and our life will always touch theirs. It's just that sometimes, as much as we would like them to be with us all throughout the journey, there are those that need to part ways with us. For one reason or another, maybe they need it for their personal growth. You need it also for your personal growth. Or it can be that you have grown apart. Like one is continually growing while the other remains the same. Or sometimes both of you will grow towards different directions. The important thing again to remember is that every person that comes into our life contributes to the color that is you. Now, sooner or later, as we deepen our spiritual journey, there comes a point when sometimes the people who used to journey with us will not understand us anymore. And as much as we would like to hold on to them, they would choose to go somewhere else. When that happens, we also learn as part of our spiritual growth to let them go. This is a painful process, but it is also a learning process towards unconditional love. Situations like this teaches us that we need to refocus the source of our happiness and stability. We need to refocus the source that fills up our joy or fills up our life inwards. The real focus that we should have is that deep relationship with something divine, which we discover as we deepen our journey. As we deepen our journey, sooner or later we become aware that there is something divine within us. And this divine teaches us how to be loved unconditionally. This divine teaches us that no matter who we are, no matter what choices we make, whether society might consider it as a mistake or something wrong, the love that the divine gives us never changes. It just loves us for who we are, no matter what choices we make. This is the beginning of our learning what true unconditional love is. If you deepen your relationship with the divine and you experience this unconditional love, you learn to love yourself and you learn to realize that you don't need other people to fill up your cup. That you can always be happy whether people will come or go from your life. you realize that when you reach out to people, it is because you would like to love them, to care for them, to make them share in your joy. But at the same time, as you mature, you learn to let them go. You learn to give them the freedom to come and go, because you are able to let go of this codependent nature of relationship. You no longer expect the other person to fill up your cup. You realize that whether the person is there to give you love or not, you can still be happy. And when they share with you love and you share love with them, then that moment is a moment of celebration. But when they choose to move away and they choose not to give love, you also allow them to be who they truly are. Whatever choice they make, you give them the freedom, just as the freedom you felt in your deep relationship with the divine. And so what happens is, the love that you give to other people becomes unconditional love also. And people are drawn to such kind of love, because it is seldom for people to find a love that allows them to come and go, that allows them to just be themselves, that allows them to commit mistakes, and yet they know they will be accepted. And so, sometimes along our spiritual journey, there comes a time when we have to part with other people. But as you deepen your spiritual journey, you realize it is easier to let them go. And it is easier to move on. You know that someday, maybe in another lifetime, you might be able to meet these other people again and enrich you. Or if they will no longer be with you in this lifetime, in this journey, you know that there will be other people who can share with you love, and who can teach you even more how it is to love them, to learn to practice unconditional love, the unconditional love that you experience as you deepen your relationship with the divine. So there will be times in your life when you will realize it is time for you to move on. And when you look at the picture of the card, you see this person happily spreading his wings and being carried by a butterfly. For me, this symbolizes your transformation, teaching you how to let go and to enjoy the process of growth, to enjoy the process of learning how to love unconditionally. Now let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card so that we may be able to gain more insights regarding time to move on. There is sorrow when someone no longer feels the way they once did about you. But know you lit a light in their lives. Even though the time has passed for your tales to intertwine, the loosening of the bonds of love need not be bitter. For now, you must take your leave to refine who you are next to become. You will not be lost when you follow the darkening path into the unknown. You will wander, but there are fragments of your soul waiting for you to find them along the way. Be content with the light you carry within and the light you have lit with others. This will be the guides on the mysterious path before you. So keep your spirit, your heart, your mind, and your whole being to that light that is within. That light that gives you unconditional love. That light that teaches you how to love yourself and others unconditionally. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to gain some insights from this video. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.